welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I'm Eric. This is really just going to be a quick review. I just wanted to talk to people who are maybe interested in getting the Yale Access Assure lock and wanting to know how it works or why it's worth the money it's worth, what makes it different. We absolutely love the Yale Assure lock, and so I just want to talk about a few of the features it has and the reasons why we like it so much. Let's open the door here. And so one reason we like it, you can see there's no keyhole for the deadbolt here. So there is no lock to pick because there is no lock. And you can get it both ways. If you rather have a lock, you can get the Yale Assure smart lock with a actual key, a hole on the outside. But we decided to go without one because there's no lock to pick, and you should never need a key anyway. The one we had before, we had a key, we never used it, so we decided, hey, we don't need it. Yale makes great locks. We trust the lock itself. We don't need it. Now I'm going to hit this button here. The light up keypad there lights up, and it's nice and bright and easy to see. And you just punch in your code to unlock the door. And you can see it has a little speaker here, so it will talk to you. It confirms whenever the door is locked. It makes a tone to let you know that the door has been locked, so that when you're walking away from the door, you know that your door is locked because it makes that tone, as well as when it unlocks. So it's really cool. It does have an alarm built into it, so if someone were to try to tamper with it, it would set off the alarm. Now, what makes this lock so unique besides that is a couple of other features I want to talk to you about. So watch what happens when I close this door. It's not locked right now. I'm going to close it. Locks automatically. That is so cool. There's this little sensor right here, and you have to drill a hole and you put the sensor in here, so whenever you close your door, as soon as it hits that sensor, it knows the door is closed and it locks automatically. So you never have to wonder about, did I lock my door? Every time you close the door and it hits that sensor, it locks automatically. Now in the app, you can set settings and parameters for that, for how quickly that happens and that kind of stuff. But I just love that because now there's no worry. You go to bed at night and you're like, oh, did I lock my door? Don't have to worry about that. This door locks automatically every time you close it. Now, none of the features I've told you about so far are the number one reason we got this lock, and I'm getting to that. But first, let me just go ahead and tell you, yes, it does have an app. And you can unlock the door or lock the door or see the status of the door lock in the app. There's even an Apple Watch app, so you can only, in the Apple Watch app, you can only use that to lock and unlock the door, but that's a cool added bonus. So all the features that you would expect in a smart lock it has. It does connect to your Echo Alexa devices so that you can lock it or unlock it through that. If you're using Alexa to unlock it, you have to set up a PIN, because obviously for security reasons, but you can always lock it with Alexa. We just have that enabled. Also, it does connect to HomeKit as well. So very works with all your smart home stuff on all the ways that you want it to. Why did we get this lock? What's the number one reason? This is the coolest feature of this lock, and that is the auto unlock feature. Before we had a Schlage Z-Wave lock, and through some third-party apps and some workarounds, I kind of set up this auto unlock feature. It kind of worked, but it didn't always work, and it was probably not the most secure. But this has that built into it, that feature built into it. And here's how it works. There's a bridge and a little plug over here, and that bridge helps connect this lock to your Wi-Fi. And this lock has Bluetooth, low energy built into it. And then you have the app on your phone, and your app on your phone has access to your location. So when you leave your home area, it triggers that you're outside of the home area. When you re-enter the home area, it triggers that you've re-entered the area, and then it immediately starts looking through Bluetooth to connect to the lock. Once you get close enough to the lock to connect to Bluetooth, which is usually going to be when you pull into your driveway or when you get out of your car and you're walking up towards your door, then it unlocks. So it's using both things. Some phones will only use Bluetooth. That's not really good. It can be unsecure, and also it can use a lot of battery because your phone's having to always look for the Bluetooth. Some apps may use other things, but this is the best because it's using two things. It's using your location as well as Bluetooth. So let's say, for example, if you have a big backyard If you walk out into your backyard to the end of your property with your phone in your pocket, you're not going to be connected to this through Bluetooth. And then when you walk back in, it may unlock, and you wouldn't want that to happen. And you don't want to always be connected to this through Bluetooth anyway, because that would just burn your phone's battery. With the way this is set up, it knows where you are, knows your location, because it uses your phone's built-in location services. So when you leave your home area, it just triggers, hey, out of home area. When you re-enter that home area, it triggers enter to home area, and then starts using your Bluetooth just until it connects to the lock, and then it unlocks it. And it works flawlessly. Every time we come home, we walk to the door, it's unlocked. And that feature, that's what we wanted. We love that feature. We love the way that's set up. The August company really kind of perfected that, and then Yale bought August and incorporated it into a lot of their locks, into the Yale Assure lock. And that is the coolest feature, and it works great. So yeah, it's a great lock. We love it. Of course, hardware-wise, setting it up, that does take a little bit of handyman skills, but they have an app that's really awesome that gives you 3D step-by-step instructions, so that's really cool. Once you get it set up physically, then setting up your account and getting it all connected right, that could be easier. That took us a little bit longer than it should have, especially for us both being really, really tech-savvy people. But once we got it set up, no problems at all. The lock works flawlessly. We love the auto lock feature with that little sensor. We love the auto unlock feature when we come home. If you have your hands full, the door's just unlocked for you. You don't have to push keypad buttons or anything. Of course, if you need to unlock the door with a keypad, you can. You can also set up temporary guest codes if you have someone staying at your house for a week and you just want to give them a temporary code. All the features you'd expect in a smart home lock, but with the bonus of no key on the outside. Again, you can get it with or without, but if you do have that option to get it without a keyhole on the outside, and then also especially having that auto lock feature and the auto unlock feature when you get home. Just really, really excellent lock by Yale Assure. It's not cheap, obviously, but it is worth the price. Based on our experience, we have really, really enjoyed it and love it, and would highly recommend it. And that is going to be it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. You know anyone might be interested in a lock like this, share this video with them. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Don't forget to favorite this playlist or subscribe to my channel to keep up with future product reviews. And that is going to be it until next time. So be safe and be happy.